Hi there, it's Peter Chapman. And when you're trying to develop a relationship with your customers, one of the most important things you need to understand is what are their priorities? What are they focused on? And as we know in the food industry, the last 6 to 8 weeks, we've had a huge change in what the whole industry has been focused on. Up until that point, I would have told you that they were focused on generating sales and trying to drive traffic into their stores and build loyalty with customers and look for margin opportunities. But now so much has changed. And if you want to build great relationships with your customers, the honest truth is there's no better time than when there's a lot of challenge. And we know that there has been a lot of challenge in the food industry in the last 6 to 8 weeks. So what we need to do now is really understand what are the priorities. And it looks like, from what the experts are telling us, that this is going to be the new normal for a while. So we have to figure out, what are they focused on? What are the retailers focused on? And then you can start to use that and build better relationships. So in the first few weeks of this, the huge focus was inventory. We got to get product. The stores are being wiped out of inventory. We saw all the pictures of the bare shelves and everything. So that was a huge priority. And a lot of people really stepped up to the plate to get warehouses filled up and stores filled up to get things back in shape. And even if you shop the stores today, you know that they're still not perfect as far as inventory goes. They're actually far from perfect. So what do? We need to focus on what are the priorities of the retailers. So they've shifted. Right now, the biggest #1 priority for the retailers is to try to make sure they've got enough inventory of the right items at the right time. So it's not the huge panic we had in March, but it's trying to figure out what's the new baseline, what is the new weekly volume for certain items going to be, so that things can get adjusted and suppliers and retailers can make sure that they have a great in-stock position. So join me on Wednesday, April 29th at 2 o'clock Atlantic, 1 o'clock Eastern, and we'll dive into this relationship issue. How do we learn from what these priorities are to build a better relationship with your customers? Because now is a great opportunity to do that, and you can really take your relationship from where it was to a whole new place. So join me for our SKUFood Recipe for Success, Wednesday, April 29th at 2 p.m. Atlantic, 1 p.m. Eastern.